kind of does so much more.
Squats and deadlifts just it, they like skipping those just is such a disservice.
Yeah. I do like how I don't know. Oh, I forget if I would have told you. I know I didn't tell you last time, I think, but like maybe months ago when we were just talking about knee stuff. So like the guy that seems to be seems to like really know his stuff for like specifically like patellar tendon knee pain, or as far as a guy that's like also a like so he used to be a trainer. Like he said, I think he like makes enough money from his like internet programs that he kind of doesn't train people anymore. And he used to be a coach at a at a college. I think maybe like Youngstown State even or something. Strength coach. And so like now he just like lives in the woods and studies tendons and like post about it on Instagram and makes memes about it and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like I can send you some of his videos too, but like so like the basically like the two things that seem to help people the most are so like you do like the leg extension and like you like do like an isometric hold with the, like the leg extension machine.
Like at the end of the hold.
So like I forget like you either at like the end of the hold or like 45 degrees.
Oh, okay.
I've done more like 45-degree holds. There's like some reasoning for like which one to do depending on like the specifics of your issue. And I can't remember those anymore. And then the other thing is to do like a lunge, like isometric, like hold a lunge position, and like you can, just hold it with your body weight until it starts to suck. Like they say, try to do it like work your way up to 3 minutes. I don't think I've ever done 3 minutes because it just gets the pain of like the boredom and just dealing with the constant like ache, pain and shit of it. Or you can like hold weights, hold enough weights that like you max out at like 30 seconds or 45 seconds, and you'll do just kind of like normal, do like 3 or depending on how it feels, 2 to 4 sets. And like it definitely does. Like when I do, because I used to do the lunge stuff a lot when I first hurt my knee, and like it definitely helped. I need to get back on doing that like every day basically if I'm being honest with myself.
That's a great idea, and I think that is what helped my knees. I think it's what helped my knees a lot. It allowed me to get so much heavier in my squats this last half year because we actually do a lot of that in yoga, like the warrior twos and whatever, just holding a lunge, like, and what do they call it, crescent lunge, just holding those lunge positions for forever. That has felt really therapeutic and helpful.
And then even just like the last, I need to get, like I said, since I got like a weight set at my house, I haven't been going to the gym. I need to like, pick at like the start of the week, like pick a day, or at least one day to get back to the gym because like the leg extension machine seems to help my knee a fair bit. I think part of it just seems to be like getting that like that mind muscle connection with the quad and just really feeling it, and then when we go to run and stuff, it's just like the nervous system is firing more.
That's cool. You can still run.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
Stopping's harder.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Change the direction at times. Like so, like what I've learned is I can move quicker if I take shorter steps playing basketball. Like I don't really try to take a long step like especially like when I'm with the ball making the move. I just take shorter steps and use my shoulders more, move people out of the way a little bit, and if I can get like a little bit of an advantage, and then when I go to shoot a jumper, I can like dig my shoulder into him and make him back up, and then I have a higher, if I'm close enough if I'm like 15 feet or in, I can have like a really high release point. But yeah, and no, I still gotta figure out the stopping at higher speed and stuff. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start here. Go ahead as we get going to extend your leg up and down.
That's really good.
Good.
Yeah, both times it's gotten more sore, so you got to more like the middle part, like quality to this.
Okay.
How's your new place working out?
It's been good. Yeah.
Cool.
It's nice just having like a little, I don't know, it's like to put it one way, the energetic quiet of just not being as close to people, even in the townhomes, and then also not being right next to A1A.
Right.
And yeah, that's been good. Backyard flooded pretty good last week with all the rain.
Oh man.
Yeah, so my roommate's trying to figure that out and put in like some vertical drains and fill them up with rocks and put like a little grill on top or grate or whatever.
Yeah. This active release was definitely a great idea.
Does it feel much change in like doing this movement throughout, or it feels more constant?
What do you mean?
Like does it sense? I guess yeah. If you push me out, the sensation like changing as like the leg is going through the range of motion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is probably too, huh?
That's definitely too.
Sure. Good.
Man, that was great stuff.
Yeah. Where were we on the pain scale?
For most of it, probably wasn't more than like a 5.
Right. Yeah.
When the
That's what I was
last couple
thinking.
spots you got, they were hit more like the 7.
Okay.
definitely sore.
Something in there.
Yeah.
Here, hold on, pause for a second. Let's see. Was it more sensitive down there, or was it? Or like kind of up there?
Both, but it feels more sensitive as you go a little bit more towards like the kneecap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Here, go ahead. Yeah.
It's already starting to
Yeah.
be a little bit better. Man, something else.
Yeah.
Feels like there was like a lot of stuck energy in that quad that's like now flowing and released. Kind of like it woke more of my brain up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Ready for the other one?
Yeah.
We don't got pumped just yet. We gotta get it warmed up.
Sure. I'm gonna do this just for a second because, like, I think
Which one?
I was just going, I was like a little bit numb
Yeah.
from hanging on the edge, but it's
You can move how you want.
nope, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, and in general, like, you know, just like when it's starting off, like, Cause I mean, I just saw like a guy. I was watching like a massage YouTube video. It seems like this guy like goes and he's a massage therapist himself, but like he'll post videos when he like travels around and like sees other massage therapists. And so he was like, the guy wasn't having him. I don't think he was having him pump the leg at all for this, but he was working on his quads and stuff and like starting him off like this. In general, how does it feel? From what you can tell or remember, versus just if you were like flat on the table completely. Can you notice any differences just as we're like going through stuff like this? Or is it hard to say at the moment?
Good question. I actually do think this probably brings out a little bit more of the quad stuff, just having the quad slightly more stretched.
Right, yeah.
I think that probably does make it like, I think it brings things to the surface better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. I poke around in my quads sometimes, or at least I have for a few months now, and I always think like, this doesn't feel like all that tender to the touch, like surprisingly. But then when you go just a little bit deeper, then it's like, oh shit, yeah, that's super tender.
And like sometimes if you're doing like when you're like sitting down with your foot on the floor, like I feel like your leg is like bracing, like the quad and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you get on like I said, the foam roller has those nodules.
Yeah.
So like you like get on that and into it, it's like, dude, it's like I don't want to do this.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say like,
you gotta be committed.
I mean, I could do the what do you call it? I could do some sort of active release on my own quads, but like, God, that'd be so nauseating and unpleasant. Yeah, it'd be hard to stick with it. It's like way better to have someone else like force you to stick with it.
No, that's where I find that sometimes when I'm working on myself, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. Like lighter or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's gonna do it, but it's gonna do a little bit, but I don't have to. Like I said, sometimes it's just like kind of like the mental energy. It's like I don't feel like it, man.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like feeling better.
Yeah.
So let me do this.
Sometimes I notice that like if I smoke some weed, God, it makes it so much easier to do muscle work and actually stick with it and go deep and tough it out better. Yeah, that's already much more tolerable than it was a few minutes ago.
Alright, go ahead.
Good stuff.
Something in there.
Yeah, definitely. You notice women are usually pretty tough with this sort of stuff.
I mean, probably that, but I don't like how like a lot of, cause I've never been, like I'll check in, but I also don't check in. And I've learned recently to take it a lot easier on the quads. It took me a long time because I would just be like, oh, I can like get in there and like I can feel like the muscles letting me in there, but then it's like Yeah, dude, but it really fucking hurts.
Some people, that's what they want. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, no, it is. But sometimes some people just put up with it because you're the massage therapist.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, like you're supposed to tell me.
Right, right.
And so I've tried to be better about that. Like probably like the last, I don't even know, like 6 months, a year or something like that.
Man, this is definitely the deepest quad work I've ever had.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, it's already much better.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
One or two more strokes.
Man, I can't believe how much better that feels.
Good.
Like you could barely touch that
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
I think I've been like, and then I was using like my palms more so, like now I'm in with the fingertips, and then
Yeah, that's great.
it's like I might be in a little deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
And then you can relax or whatever. Hey there. Just work on the back a little bit. Do you want to get up and turn over onto your stomach?
Sure.
And do the face cradle there.
Yeah, let me get a thing real quick. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How's it feel? Just
That feels amazing. Like, oh yeah, that is so
Good.
much better.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
That is so much better. Like I haven't had a pain-free step in months, or I shouldn't say. I haven't been able to like squat down like that pain-free for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sore too.
Yeah. If you want, you can pump the leg again, but I'm not gonna make you this time because I figured just, wanted to round out the back of the
That's
back of the legs. So if you want to chill,
that probably will.
Yeah.
It feels like it's gonna kill if I start pumping my leg.
Yeah. No, that's intense.
Man, that's sore. I did do deadlifts this morning.
Oh yeah. So what do you do on deads when you're just normal workout or whatever?
So lately I've been not wanting to go any heavier.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just causing all my issues.
Okay.
And so I'm sticking at the same weight, and I'm just seeing if I can take the weight that I could do 6 reps of and work my way up to 10 reps by the end of the summer.
Okay.
I don't think I'll get there, but that's my goal. And so on deadlift, I've been doing 225.
That's not bad.
And today I did reps of 7 for 4 sets.
Okay.
And I was going to try to do 1 set of 8, and I just couldn't do it. I just wasn't feeling strong today at all.
Do you do it once a week or twice a week? Or?
Deadlifts I do every other week.
Okay.
I actually do every exercise every other week.
Okay.
And with yoga twice a week. And if I lift more than that, I start to feel like I'm overtraining.
Yeah.
And even if I take a week off, I feel better.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how people lift 2 or 3 times a week with the same muscle group.
Yeah. I mean, there's I watched like a video once. I've heard it put different ways by different people, but like you have your your workhorses and you have your thoroughbreds. Right? Your thoroughbreds, run them in the Kentucky Derby every damn weekend. But your workhorses, guess what? They're working 5, 6, 7 days a week, and like then there's everywhere in between, and so we all fall somewhere kind of in those lines, you can say, and so it just is what it is, and so that you still feel like you're getting stronger, and like and it's doing you the good that it's doing, then it's not much to worry about.
Yep, exactly. It's right for my body, and it took me a long time to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like if I wasn't trying to do other things or something, if I was trying to like focus on deadlifts, I could get away with like doing, or I think, who knows, right? I could get away with doing them like kind of heavy twice a week, but like if I do them heavy, like there's the chance it's like I don't want to. Yeah, like just kind of like just like the nervous system exhaustion is definitely there the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Potentially like really strong the day after that. Because I've played like I'll like split it up and usually do like anywhere from like 50-50, like regular deadlifts, then like one-handed deadlifts. And so I feel like there's not like as much like systematic exhaustion from like the one-handed deadlifts, because like you're not actually pulling like as heavy, but it's still challenging because you're only using one hand. And I was kind of proud that because like the weights that I have, I was happy with the weights that I have. Like it's just like the 15-pound bar, right? And at first I thought like, oh, that'll be easier to lift, because it's smaller bars. But no, it's like too small. Because like if you have like those big ball, bars, whatever they call them, like the axle bars or something, like those are tougher to deadlift because it like, widens out your grip. But then the skinny bars, like it's it's not resting in the palm as much when you go to lift. It's like, you know, resting in your fingers. And so I wanted to see like what I could work myself up to do, just like you know, like one rep. And so I did 185 I was able to get it with my right hand.
Dude,
but couldn't get it with my left hand.
That's good grip strength. Holy shit.
I think it's decent, probably. Or I said, I'm happy with it right now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think I've tried pulling over. I forget what I think I've only tried pulling like since I've gotten back into deadlifts, 225 a couple times. I haven't tried anything more than that.
It just feels like so much on my lower back.
Yeah.
I don't love that feeling at all.
Yeah, I have a buddy that he was like, he got up to like 500 when he was like fucking like 21 or something like that.
God.
He's like, yeah, dude, I would just go in there and do deadlifts and I just feel like the adrenaline from it. Like now, he hasn't like done like I think like now he's just doing more cardio, basketball, you know, bike riding. He's not really like lifting too much these, but he's still got a, you know, good amount of muscle, and like he's like, you know, he's not like this, you know, brick shithouse build. Like he's an athletic, you know, build.
Man.
You know, he's you know, quick and you know, fast and jump. But
the difference in people's strength is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and I think like you know, I know. You know, I've gotten like the stories like over the years, like knowing him, because he's younger than me. Yeah, you know, he's still, I don't know, he's like mid-20s or whatever. But like, yeah, I think there was just a time where he was just going to the gym, like, and just like, I mean, he was, you know, working on other stuff too, but like focusing on deadlift and just focusing on like maxing out basically. But yeah, he talked like, yeah, my back hurt, I felt stiff.
Yeah.
You know, couldn't. Like I did like at the beach, we were hanging out like maybe even like 2 years ago or something. Maybe it was just like last summer. You know, what do you call it when like you're, you know, like what backhand spring type thing? Not like the full on, but like when you like, you know, like you're lying down, then you like, you know, take your feet up to your butt, and then like you put the palm of your hands, you know, behind your ears.
Yep.
And like lift yourself up that way.
Yep.
He's like, dude, I can't. Like my shoulders are too fucked to do that. I'm like, dude, like you're you're stronger than me. You're in better shape than me. But like I just figured that he'd be able to do that. But yeah. So I think he's like, for the time being, he's enjoying not doing that type of stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Let's see what because I meant to tell you. See if we can just do like closer, like, you know, 45.
Oh yeah.
Minute trains. I was gonna meet someone for coffee at you know, around like 5:30.
Yeah, perfect, man.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that. That felt great.
Yeah. So we'll just do some compression on the shoulder and back real quick, and then call it.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Yeah, the shoulders actually feeling pretty good. So
Yeah.
no big deal.
Good.
son.
You.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.